Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to talk about the word got off. So, got off, as I've seen in the dictionary, it has 6 meanings so far, right? So, the first meaning that we're going to look at is got off when it talks about a lesser punishment or a lesser consequence, or as they say, a slap on the wrist. Here's a conversation that I have to see if we could help to explain got off. The son says, Mom, I got into a car accident because I was not looking. Mom says, so what happened? Did you get a ticket? Son, no, Mom. I got off with a warning. Mom says, you did? Did you know this will still increase your insurance? You got off with a light sentence. Okay. This is a conversation between a mom and her son. So when the son says, Mom, I got off with a light warning, the sentence right here, Mom, I got off with a light warning, or I got off with a warning, means that they had mercy on me. The officer had mercy on me. The next sentence, you got off with a light sentence. That means the mom is agreeing you got off. In terms of you had a lesser punishment than you would have normally gotten. Now let's go to the next page. Got off can mean also to leave work as scheduled. Again, to leave work as scheduled. So let's go to the conversation. The first conversation, this woman says, Hi, I'm returning your call. The friend says, I've been calling all day. The woman responds is, I literally just got off work. And the friend says, okay, yep, okay. Now, this lady is saying in here, I literally just got off work means I am leaving work at my regular time. I work 9 to 5. I leave at 5. And she's wondering now, why is this friend calling all day? So let's go to the next slide and talk about got off. Got off, not meaning to leave work at schedule, but got off in another scenario. So got off here is going to mean to descend. So this woman says, pick you up. You just got off the bus? Yes, that's what I said. Why? The woman said, I thought you were on the trip. And the friend is now saying, trip? Girl, let me tell you. Wait a minute. I am going on another call. One moment. One moment. So she's telling her friend, hold on a minute. Here, got off as talking about you just got off the bus right here in this one. It means you just descended off the bus. So that is what got off means in this sentence or in this conversation. Let's look at got off, which means here to have a bad start or a bad relationship. Now the friend says, okay, I just switched back about the trip. Girl, let me tell you. Oh, I got off the trip early because some of us got off on the wrong foot. Girl, don't get me started. Again, we're using got off to talk about here a bad relationship. And we're also using got off. Oh, I got off the trip early. That means I came home early. It's not a scheduled thing. I just got off early because never got off. We got off on the wrong foot. So the second got off here is talking about a relationship. The first one, I got off the trip early, is talking about I left the trip before it ended. So this one again, I got off the trip early means I left before the trip ended. And then in this one, talking about we got off on the wrong foot, mean we had a bad start. Now the conversation continues and says, what do you mean got off on the wrong foot? The friend said, I went in the bus and the lady would not stop talking in the bus. So I told her to hashtag shut up. And we started arguing. Again, this one, when we say got off on the wrong foot, it's talking about the arguing. We started to have a bad relationship. This one, I got off the trip early, is talking about to come home early. Now let's go to the next page. And we're going to talk about got off in terms of to have great pleasure. This one is talking about to have great pleasure. So the friend continued to explain why she left the trip. She says, she kept talking about how this man got off on another woman. I think she meant get off. You know what? Let's change the subject, okay? I had enough of got off, get off, all these off. The other woman looked at her and says, where do you get off talking to me like that? I don't talk those subjects. The friend says, I know, too much religion in you. The woman says, let's not get off topic now. Leave me alone. Should I continue to drive or leave you at the bus stop? And says, nah, I'm joking. Let's get something to eat. So here in the first section, this woman was trying to explain why she came home. Why? Because the other lady on the bus kept talking about how this man got off on another woman. And that was talking about a relationship that should be private. Then we are going down, and this part said the word get off. Where do you get off talking to me like that? Means, where did you think you can talk to me like that? This is what, where do you get off talking to me like that? Like, I'm asking you a question here. Where do you get off talking means it's relating to, do you think you have the right to talk to me like this? or to talk to me about those subjects. Now, in this section where I use the word get off, in this section that has, just to clarify, let's not get off topic now means let's not change the subject. So sometimes when we're in English classes, we hear get off, we hear got off, but today's subject was to talk about off. So again, got off as talking about have pleasure. And sometimes to have great pleasure, we're talking about a man and a woman relationship, or it could be got pleasure, got off mean someone got off on that. Someone had great fun when they heard something. It could be someone got off on that. So they had a lot of fun. Not man and woman, could be fun on a different topic. So again, to have great pleasure. Could be about a man and woman. It could be about someone got off, had great pleasure on something else. Again, got off could mean to have a bad relationship or a bad start. And got off in this sentence, oh, I got off the trip early. Again, in the sentence right here, oh, I got off the trip early means to come home early. In this one, got off means to descend. You just got off the bus means you just stepped off the bus. And again, in this one, got off, the lady says, I literally just got off work. That means I got off when I am finished working. To recap, in the first conversation, got off with a light sentence. You got off with a light sentence means that you did not get the sentence that would normally happen. Thank you, everyone. Again, we just went over some of the ways I know that they use got